and salutations, everyone. It's time once again for a Road Least Traveled video. This one is an oddball. I've actually been running it quite a bit on the hardcore server and stuff, so I'm actually relatively familiar with it. But it's one of the quests that if it wasn't for the hardcore server, I would completely skip every single time. It's in your quest log. It's actually marked as Dead Girl's Spellbook, but if you click on the quest, it's actually Valak's Mausoleum. So yeah, it's a little bit confusing. It's in Delira's graveyard. I know most people just do the 4 Delira's quests and call it a day, but there are a couple other quests out here. Look at that. Look at this. We even have a random other person doing the same quest as us. I can't believe it. It's so odd. Almost nobody runs this quest outside the hardcore server, I don't think. Anyway, let's get this party started. I asked the people in the chat room if they had any tips or trips for this quest. And we didn't have a whole lot in general, but I'm going to say I'm a big fan of having a hireling for this quest in particular. I'm a fan of having hirelings in most of the quests. But this quest in particular, there's a lot of situations where you're going to be pulling levers. And if you can have a hireling do it to trigger the quote-unquote ambushes from pulling levers, I highly recommend it. You don't know the quest? Perfect. That's exactly what we're doing these videos for. So if you have any questions that I don't cover, Charmed, let me know, and I'll do my best to stop and answer those questions for you, either at the end of the quest or as we proceed through the quest. Dr. Dragon asks, do Reaper spawns feel higher? No, I feel like they're about the same. I actually feel like maybe they turned them up a little bit on Reaper 1, but on Reaper 3 or whatever, they actually feel about the same. So, like, maybe there's a little bit higher, a little bit more in Reaper 1, but if it is, it's real minute. Alright, so I'm going to summon a different hireling here to pull this one. So I let that guy die. So this is exactly the kind of situation I was talking about, where I like having somebody else to be able to pull the levers. Just because I can, you know, get back here, fire off these attacks, and don't have to be right there surrounded by multiple arcane skeletons, a couple of different melee skeletons, like right then and there, ready to go. Of course, you can also get away with just webbing the area real good. You were in a R7 Temple of Elemental Evil. You had 30 Reapers in a single room. Yeah, I mean, that sounds tough, but I think that's probably another quest. Like, every monster has a chance to spawn a Reaper, right? When it spawns or when it dies. So, like, particularly Temple of Elemental Evil has so many spawns at once, I suppose, that you could, like, it's not outside the realm of the curve. It's way on the end of the bell curves, I would imagine, but not out of the total realms of possibility that you could have something absolutely insane like that happen. Definitely does sound super random, though. I feel like recently I had I was running a quest and I was counting how many bad guys were in the quest, and I feel like I got to, or how many Reapers. I think I felt like I got to like 15 to 18, somewhere in that ballpark, and then I lost count. Alright, pulling the 4 levers opens up a little pathway here. This is like a little miniature maze. It's not bad. It's not like, oh no, we're definitely going to be lost in this maze for sure. But you have to pull some levers, and if you're not sure where to go, it can be a little bit confusing. So the first one is right here at the very beginning, quite easy to find. Alright, to get the arcane skeleton before the champ here. Just want to make sure that we don't have to worry about that. The next one is right, again, kind of off the beginning path, just a little bit. You keep an eye on the mini map up here. You can. It actually does a pretty good job of displaying the entire thing to you. All right, so then we have to walk back out of the maze. Walk over here. We're gonna go all the way over to the east side. And there's our third and final lever that we have to pull. Now we just have to get through the maze. And the maze is, again, it's not anything super tricky. It's not like, oh, you're gonna be stuck in this maze forever. But again, it is totally possible to get lost in here. If you've been lost in here in the past, don't feel bad. Do not feel bad at all. Alright. So we're back to the beginning. We're going to take the first turn going into the maze, i.e. east. We'll follow it around. There will be a secret door here with a shrine, which is good. So we can bring back Dum Dum over here. I'll put him on sit still mode while he's shrining. We don't need his kind of negativity. And then we're just gonna head to the hallway there that we can see. Right. Then we have a few blade traps that'll pop up on these stairs. I always get confused thinking that later on in the quest there's going to be more blade traps on the stairs. I don't believe that's true. I'm pretty sure this is the only place where there's these blade traps on the stairs. But keep an eye out just in case I'm incorrect. Something crazy could always happen. Alright, we're going to hug this outside walkway. Rain doom upon anything that happens to be here. And we're going to pull these two valves. Another Reaper over there. Nice. Another Reaper over there. Another Plague Reaper on its way in. All these. There we go. Say these melee dorks were getting us there, I guess. All right. Another cat. Oh, we fell. No, why? Alright. We look good. We're going to get this other caster. Always like to clear up casters whenever possible. You never know when you're going to get held because some stupid caster followed you around. I also like to, if I can, pick up champs just to make sure that there's no chest here. And then because we got those two doors pulled, we're out of here. We don't need to stick around. Alright, this room with this hallway. As you proceed all the way down there, this door is going to close and like 4 dudes will spawn and charge you here on this altar. It technically is an ambush, but it's not really an ambush, but it's technically an ambush. So I like to think of it as one. However, if you need a shrine, you can go up and around to the east. There's a shrine in there. If you go around to the west, there'll be, I don't know, like some miscellaneous dudes you can kill, and I believe a collectible. Oh yes, sweet, sweet collectibles. Alright. Oh, and a fragmente for us. Excellent. Oh, I missed a caster guy. Look at that. See? Reasons. Another caster guy. Reasons we skipped things. Alright. So we're going to run down here. This door is going to close and we have to turn around and walk back up there. Oh no! What? The trap has been sprung. Okay. We'll have to let it go. They'll be coming around this direction. Door's open again, so we're in good shape. Alright, this area. Door's locked up here. We get in the water, we swim to either the left or the right. It doesn't matter which way first, in my opinion. But we're going to find a big room like this. This is exactly, the reason why I love having the hirelings. I send the hireling in to pull that lever, staying out here myself. Lever gets pulled, things start to spawn, I summon the hireling to me, and we're done. That room is over. No reason to screw around. There's a little optional. It's nothing bad, really. Just a little bit of nonsense here. I'm gonna actually try to get the hireling to firewall the... I guess he's not gonna firewall anything. Could you please firewall the archers? Something that doesn't move that you can literally cast the firewall directly on top of. No. Okay, excellent. Good work. Okay. We're going to have basically the equivalent on the other side, except instead of that little optional room, we're going to have a shrine. And also, in one of these, I think there should be a collectible in the water somewhere, but must have missed it. Same thing though, like I said. Gonna summon our hireling. Tell him to get to work. Summoning to us and ignore him. Here's that shrine if you so desire. Which again, I'm gonna put my hireling in here and tell him to shrine up. So I'm not investing resources in healing that guy. There's that rubble. There it is. Alright, so we're back to that main room. We swim up, we find the bridge. And we can either run all the way around the room or we can just jump back this way. Oh, I almost fell off into the water. Jump back this way. Get up there. Carry on. Alright. Keep an eye on this room for pre-spawn monsters like the Carnage Reaper. And then realize that these sarcophaguses are going to spawn different things. Usually there's some sort of caster, in my opinion, in these. The ones on the ground, anyway, will pop out arcane archers. Or, sorry, arcane skeletons. But apparently not this day. When we pull this will spawn a little trap. Again, I'm going to focus on the casters first and then worry about the whites. Also, I guess I should mention they are rights. So you can get neg leveled. Make that a consideration in your either your hireling choice or your gear choice. In my case, I should be drinking this Death Ward potion, but I'm lazy. There we go. Ice Soul. I see you. There's a Fragmente. Take it. Again, put our hireling in hold, and then we're going to go up in the middle here. Or your race of choice, that is correct. Suma. And there's all those arcane casters we were talking about. Joink. I'm gonna put the hireling right there. He should do a pretty good job, basically, of slaughtering all that stuff. Trying to focus champs and or casters first. Oh man, that guy's nasty. Light bearer, archer, gross. Although I think if he does his heal thing, yeah. See how it his heal thing didn't heal him up. That's nice. Alright. This room, we're going to want our hireling again. I'm going to send my hireling to pull this lever. This floor falls away. It's not a big deal. But if we can, obviously not, we can get the advantage without having to worry about it, then so be it. And then we are in real good... Shoot that guy because he was basically dead anyway. A couple of methods, including apparently a bad one. Not about that life. Alright, when we activate this fight, there's going to be 4... Let's get this demon soul first. There's going to be 4 of those casters that spawn. Like one will spawn here, one will spawn over there, etc. And then there'll be the big guy in the middle. Your choice on how to clean up the disaster. I usually just take a direction, start cleaning up the priests, working my way around the outside edge. And then I move into the middle. Again, I don't want to get held person, held monsters, whatever, and let my my hireling distract whoever he can distract. And there we go. We're in great shape. Quest went really smooth. We have 14 minutes left on our 30-minute timer. Chest here. Let me pick up the spellbook, and we're good to go. Very, very smooth in my opinion. Now, you're also going to get one of the few opportunities to role play when turning in an in-reward here. I don't know how important it is to you, but you're going to talk to this girl and you have, look, this book is filled with evil. I'll give it to you, but it'll cost extra, or it's vile, and you're just going to destroy it. You give them extra, she'll give you like a gem. So, there we go. We role-played our way into a rose diamond. Yes! Score. Alright everybody, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like, subscribe, follow buttons. We appreciate it. Keep in mind that these are recorded as part of our twitch.tv live play. And we really appreciate you guys joining us, you know, either on YouTube or on Twitch, whichever floats your boat. And I hope to see you again very soon. Toodles!